'Cause you only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Whoa, whoa. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. Whoa, and you let her go.
We ate from the same plate. Ours was something great in a perfect state. We were so early into this. It was never meant to be the late. We never thought it would turn to hate. We were the best. We were the perfect. Living we thought of the least. I did not know loving was killing. I did not know pushing Sue aside to love you was suicide. I did not know that all that I sacrificed was my own life. I did not know this was the price for trusting you as a wife. I did not know it was stabbing myself using my own knife. I did not know I pushed myself to this age. Threw myself into a death cage. I am into the deep dark end of lone. My love is gone. I killed myself. You took it all and let me fall. You dimmed my star. You showed me the bar. There I learned how to kill myself. The intoxication made me feel alive. Yet I was burying myself alive. I killed myself. I died of you. I fried my own liver and ate it. I roasted my own lungs and swallowed them. I killed myself. I died of you. I got buried in depression. My body got eaten away by sadness. I rotted in madness. But today, I choose greatness. To speak about it so that I can discharge. Learn to let my heart grow and let my heart glow. I want to relieve myself from the distress recording and feel alive. I want to heal. I want to feel. I want life. I want it all. I want to rise and forget my fall. I want it all. If loving you was suicide, if loving you was suicide, I reiterate, then loving myself will be my resurrection. I want to resurrect from my own death. I want happiness and good health. I want a rebirth. I want to relive love. I am not suicide. I am not death. I am not toxic. I am life. I say it. I love myself. I love life. I say it. Call me Griffins. Call this poetry.
Wow, that's an amazing piece.
Thank you.
You may join us on set. Have a seat.
Thank you so much.
Karibu sana. So Michelle, how did you see that piece?
Wow. All I can remember is I love myself. But it's a good poem. It's really, really a good poem. It's a touching poem. It shows a lot. It really does. And I loved it. I loved it. It was so nice.
Introduce yourself, Mr. Poet.
My name is Griffins Ndine, the beast of the best beasts. And I am a poet and I love what I do.
Fato, umefilaje hiyo piece?
We, miare kitu imenibamba. Ameicompose tu after amesikia topic ni toxic. Na hapo nikasikia toxic. Na detox, wanaume waache pombe.
Welcome. Tells a lot. Tells a lot. So welcome back. Like we said earlier, if you're joining us right now, we are talking about toxic relationships, be it emotional toxicity or physical toxicity. So give us your view on toxic relationships. Besides that amazing view you've given us, now give us a view as a person.
First, I wouldn't encourage anyone to stay in a toxic relationship. When it gets toxic, it is good to walk away. Sometimes it might not be easy to walk away, but then it is the best decision to make. You don't want to end up dead in a relationship. You need your life. So to walk away means getting back your own life and owning yourself. Yes.
Wow. So, do you have any experiences as an individual? Like maybe you've experienced it yourself, or you've seen people close to you experience toxic relationships?
Personally, I have a story which is also in a poem, where I come from a semi-dysfunctional family, where the father is a bit so harsh. My mother has never been heard. She's just there to be seen and be in the kitchen. To me, that is so toxic to me, especially when it touches on my mother. And it is always painful anytime I see the tears of my mother, and I wish I could be the one to make her walk away, but she never wants to get out of that relationship. So it got me in a deep cut, hurt me so much that I decided that I would write a poem about it. And when I wrote the poem, I could now discharge about the same and champion to create awareness in families that, dysfunctional families that, we have father, mother, wars. Yes.
That's a very different kind of toxic relationship. Because there you are a family. So walking away is not a choice. You have to stay there. Because that's your mom and that's your dad. And you are a family. But you're talking about me and you. We don't have any kids. So I will walk away anytime there's violence. That's what I understand here. Because, as much as it's painful to hear that your mom can't walk away, but she has no choice. I think if you have kids, you have no choice. You just have to stay.
Well, I tend to disagree, because lately we've been hearing so many cases on the news where the father has been toxic. He's been, he's toxic to the wife and the kids, to an extent where he kills the kids, kills the wife, and then kills himself. So we cannot say because you have kids, you have to stick there. Because at the end of the day, Sauti Sol walituambia kila mtu anakujaa sahani yake. So even if you leave, even when you, so long as you're working towards feeding your children. Okay, what I'm trying to say is the kids don't have to be the reason why you're staying in a toxic relationship. In as much as you would like to have a complete family, your life is not worth being on the line.
But I think on the other hand, okay, running away isn't the solution here.
Yeah.
Right? As in, I feel like to some extent, there are these people who are very, very prayerful. And I feel them when they say that anytime they pray, things tend to change. So if we can maybe come together and maybe think of us not running away from the problems we're facing and maybe facing them. What do you think? Maybe.
Very important to not run away and to face it. And I think another way we could face this is to maybe learn where is this toxic relationship coming from, what is causing it. To some, in some areas you find that men have a lot of distresses in their hearts. The man is out there, the man should provide for the family, the man should do this,
the man should not cry.
Yes, so the man
is strong.
The man has a lot buttoned inside. So they don't have a clear way of discharging it. So when you know the case of somebody just woke up one day, took an axe and akaenda kashoka mtu. What happens so that you go to that extent? Do you have a clear way of dealing with your distresses? Do you have somebody to talk to? Do you have a human face where you can share with your hearts and what is inside so that you can let it out, so that you cannot go and vomit it all on somebody else? So I think men should come up with a clear way of dealing with their distresses so that they can let it out. And it is not wrong for a man not to cry. It is okay to cry because tears were created to help us. Tears are very healthy, and I would encourage men to really cry when you need to cry.
Cry! Cry, Fatso, cry! No, it does not mean you aimlessly cry. When you feel like you really need to let something out through your tears, cry. You don't have to bottle up. You don't have to bottle up your feelings inside, because at the end of the day, when you bottle up your feelings is when you go unleashing them on everyone, yeah? But, okay.
But another question, what's the role of a woman in the relationship? If you can't come to talk to me and tell me you're stressed, what am I doing in your life?
Some men believe wanaweza tu ambia boys. Hawezi kuambia kadem.
And why
Ama je Fatso?
why am I your wife?
Nasikiza hiyo point yake lakini
Why am I your wife then if you can't talk to me?
Men believe me siwezi ambia wife my problems. Mimi ndaenda tu niambie boys.
Some of the reasons that make men not to really want to talk is because men usually they want a way to numb these feelings. They want a way to deal with these feelings in a way that it won't expose them as being weak, as being looked down upon. A man wants to be the man. So the man will go out there and look for things like alcohol and drugs to try to numb these feelings. And you know, when you numb something, you've not dealt with it. You've only covered it. And when the drug goes down, it will come in
uncovers.
full swing.
Yeah.
Now it will come worse than it was before. So men need to keep away, find ways. The best thing is to find a human face. A human face to talk to, just to talk to and to listen to you.
You know, watuwezi kwa tuko in a relationship, we usually talk. And then all of a sudden, you're not talking.
It all depends with who you're talking to.
I'm talking to my boyfriend.
unajua kuna watu wenye wapendi kuongeleshwa. You just tell them anything and they are like,
But that's your boyfriend.
That's your boyfriend. Like, we've not dated for 2 days. We've been together for so long. So I know you talk. I know you express yourself. But the moment you come and you suddenly not talking to me, you're not telling me how you feel, you're not telling me what you're going through, that's a red flag.
but people change.
But what causes the change?
What caused the change?
That's the question.
I don't know.
Question mark. So I guess that's to you, the viewers. Send us your comments, your experiences, what you think. What causes toxic relationships? Is it that easy to come out of a toxic relationship? Do tell us what you feel and what your views are. So as we wind up, kindly give us your parting shots. Ndo tukimaliza hii show.
20 years. I still remember the fears, Dad. I still remember the shame. You are to blame. I know this you did not expect. You will call it disrespect. Sorry, but you, I respect.
Wow. Wow.
What's really amazing?
It is. I hope I didn't watch this. Anyway, for me, I'll just basically say, if you see the red flag, please just walk away. That's the only thing I'll say. If you see the red flag, just walk away, or try to talk to your partner. Find someone to talk to. That will be the only solution to your, relationship. And if you can't get out of the relationship, vumilia tu. Sasa tutafanya aje? Vumilia.
Sikubali kuteswa. Stay tuned, stay focused. Penda mtu mwenye anakupenda. Punda amechoka na mzigo.
Zingine mwenye unapenda akupendi na mwenye mwingine hivyo. You know that saying. By the end of the day, I'll say don't put your life on the line because of love. I have been your host, Nina Gekunda. Be sure to join us each and every Friday at 7:30 p.m. on the Vibe KU TV. Adios.